I got up at 4:10 when a pack of coyotes decided to sing me a lullaby, but I was kind of awake anyway. So today is gonna be the last day on this section, walking into Lordsburg as we speak. It's 23 miles overall from where I camped, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I got up to an early start and also have a hotel booked for the night, so there's a lot of incentive to roll into town. And I think from about mile 15 or so you should be able to see it anyway, and everybody knows once you see your goal it's just downhill from there. Good morning. It's Monday, I think, 6 o'clock in the morning. First light is just coming up. I started walking around 5. So that pyramid back there, that is the peak, what that mountain range is called for. It's called the Pyramid. We're gonna pass right by that, and then it's just crossing the highway and heading into Lordsburg. Another thing that's really amazing about going to town, that your backpack feels so light. I mean, I only got about 2 liters of water now, and maybe a day's worth of food. So my backpack weighs about, I'd say, 50% less than 3 days ago. What am I most looking forward to when coming to town? Well, there's all kinds of needs, and I'll try to put them in order. So I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is a bed and rest. I really need to rest and stretch, just to get, my legs back to where they need to be. The second thing, certainly food. I'm really looking forward to a cooked dinner with flavors. I did have food with me here. The food was okay, but as is always the case, the first couple of days and weeks, you kind of figure out what you like, what you don't like. And unfortunately, I found out that there's a couple of things in my backpack that I don't like, even though I thought I could tolerate them. One of the things that I can't stand, apparently, is spicy stuff. I got spicy ramen, I got spicy beef jerky, and I even had a jalapeno trail mix, and none of those things I could really get down. So I'm really looking forward to actually having some proper food. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is going to the bathroom. I mean, you do go to the bathroom out here, but it's kind of always limited by the fact that your legs are shattered anyway. So if the muscles in your leg can't really hold you in a squat very long, then going to the bathroom isn't really that comfortable. So I'm really looking forward to something where I can sit down and sit there as long as I want. Coming up on the first water option of the day. Let's see how well it fares. It doesn't look too shabby. It happens quite frequently that you lose the trail out here. It's not always as clear as this, and you don't always lose it by maybe, I don't know, like a couple of 100 yards or something at a maximum, and you end up kind of scanning the ground like in those old Wild West novels where they were reading tracks, and if you see like the insole of a trail runner somewhere. Oh, there's one. Look at that. Oh yeah. And at least one person was also off track. Now, yesterday was actually a really nice day. It was in the upper 70s, lower 80s. Strong wind, but that's more of the helpful kind. Today is a bit contrary. It's a complete scorcher. Already above 100 degrees. Almost no wind, just a slight breeze here right now, and it is taking its toll. It's exhausting, but we did manage 10 by 10, so we are well on track to hit Lordsburg. Now we're coming up on that pyramid that we saw earlier, up on the prairie when we approached here. So we're gonna pass right in front of it, like down there, around it, and then Lordsburg should already be inside. More dubious water sources along the way. Now you might be wondering why I keep saying we when I'm clearly by myself. Well, that is true at this moment. It's not entirely true for the entire day. There are two handfuls of people who are dropped off in the same shuttle, and like the occasional straggler going south. And they're all moving north at a similar pace. I mean, it's not like a group hike or anything. Everybody's hiking their own tempo, everybody's taking breaks when they need to. But you do pass each other all day long. So it doesn't feel entirely like you're alone out here, which I appreciate because, yeah, it is a little bit hostile out here. Right, time to climb this thing. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of bees. The elusive cows. Finally, we found them. I've been seeing cow poop for 3 days, but not a single cow. Apparently, this is where they spend their days. So, I am on the very last stretch of both the hike and my energy. And down there in the distance, what you can see in that little cloudy, darkish area, that's Lordsburg. So that's where I'll plan to spend the night if I actually make it there. Now, community, I know that this is a fairly remote trail, but at the same time, you know, especially in the beginning, everything is kind of clumped. So it is fun. It is fun to meet people out here, and you kind of see them again over the days and at night and in the mornings, and talk to them and see what their experience is like. So I enjoy that. And I think most of the people that I've met and got along well here will probably stay one day in Lordsburg, just as I will, and then head out on Wednesday. So we'll stay 2 nights, do a full 0, and then head for Silver City. So it'll kind of be the same crew that'll leave on Wednesday. All right, while I'm walking into town, the last couple of steps, doing a little review on this section, because as soon as I head into town, I will probably fall over and not move for a couple of hours. So what do we start with? The landscape. It was baffling to me. I mean, for me, I've never been into the desert, into this kind of desert. It was really cool to see all the plants and the animals, and you know, I really enjoyed experiencing this kind of biome. And at the same time, though, I'm also struggling with the heat immensely. It might just be because I'm not used to it, but if I had to continue in this kind of heat for another 2 weeks, I would seriously reconsider my life choices. So I'm really happy that we're going to go into the mountains and forests after Lordsburg, and things will look a little different there. Gear pack. I'm 90% happy with everything that I've brought. A few minor things that I want to adapt, a couple of things I will probably get in town, and a couple of things I will get rid of, which is I guess usual. It takes a little bit of time to, you know, have a routine and know where everything is in your pack, and be quick in the things that you do, and that will surely come along the way. Now, pacing and exhaustion. Well, one thing is clear: this was too much. It was too much. Too much, too long, too fast, too little recovery, too little breaks. So there was actually a lot of suffering involved in those 4 days, that's for sure. So for sure, slow it down a little bit in the next sections to come, because at the end of the day, I mean, yes, there's always a little bit of suffering involved, but it shouldn't only be suffering. I also want to enjoy myself out here. So I will slow it down a little bit and wait till everything is adjusted. My body has adjusted to walking and adjusted to being outside all the time. And yeah, that's the takeaway from this section.